Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
You are once again welcome to PENDREAM TV, the only channel that brings you the best and latest updates in politics. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more updates. Like and also share to other members to watch as well. Can you equally leave a comment after watching or send us a voice note on our WhatsApp number, which is 0277128777. Thank you.
Maminko ahomano sona mene openi Adams Bonnah or your security aspect and more and come more. Eda Bonnah what men come high.
Yeah, Captain Smart, Major also.
Now what are my baby aboko there?
Baby aboko Captain.
Quickly, video be call round president, baby or Tibiana presidential days. Now what's sorry jina ho roads minister jina nchen, Greater Accra regional minister jina nchen. Yeah, the sika be shedding somebody a shedding bottom. What was that video no? What do you say?
Oh, before I said Captain Smart, Obeba studio, I'm on the camera. I see you so no. A lot of things that take place. More rehearsal, more yama be and before you be painty, wash trichon color. I hear the Obeba transeno. And no, and I got up for Pesu. And yeah, you can't say, said they paint to him, and they said, oh no, all Ghanaians want is how Captain Smart Sebi or appear to the general public. And so may I be used to say analogy, no, to tell you that everything around the president must be rehearsed. Everything around the president must be planned. Everything say and so on sabi and obenom ewo you can say baby o gina so no mun so all of it must be envisaged say ni basic. But unfortunately akwa say omo Bonnah ho ban around him, his close you can say protection units, you know, dodo na no mo they were boys around. And so they co-opt them in no formal training, no nothing. So in a situation like this, the state is going to be embarrassed. But we take it like that because then whoever is in charge of state protocol by this time should have been fired. The people should have suffered. And because you don't do that. You do not do that. Even the minister sitting there, when the guy came, should have envisaged says, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. They would have just told him, no, you can't do that. Because they are supposed to ensure that at every given point, the president is seen in the eye of the public to be truly presidential. But it doesn't look anywhere closer to presidential. And he went to commission, the kind of thing, the flower pot flyover. And yeah, no near discuss you. And then Sika edition in same near discussing. It's the reason why the president must always look even when he's dying, he's supposed to look presidential in death. But unfortunately, and it is a whole course you must undertake. It's a whole program you must undertake. But unfortunately, who is almost say, did you do any course in terms of VVIP or in terms of presidential security? No, they just brought them in and they try to learn on the job. And so sometimes the reason why when they invite me into a program where the president is coming, I hesitate because they look too disorganized. Oh, they're payashe in the Western world. There are times I've been president, those days President Obama or even Trump. Or Nampaki miso na obine neyere obi ye wedding. Normal kwa kopie so. Na ye calculated. Is that to make the president look presidential? No. So for me, Captain Smart, but it tells you that too much disorganization, too much people who are not trained are doing what they purport. They are doing what they are not supposed to be doing. So unfortunately, like I said, we almost say. Have you gone through any training? And these trainings, most of these trainings, when you do them, it is not a training that people should even know that you have undertaken this training. It is what usually they say the Secret Service training. Secret service training, if I undertake a secret service training, you are not supposed to know. But many and a better say, obese are training. So when you see them, say these people, they don't know what they are doing. There was a time I was call Chebi, when the old lady died, the vice president's mother died. Omo fire musketry. They came so close to the vice president and were firing musketry. So, Mr. Udio, I have the videos. I was there. They came so close to the vice president and they were firing musketry. And to my friend in close protection, and this almost said, you people, do you know what you are doing? Obviously, you see, the musketry is supposed to be powder. But what if the person has put pellets in it? Not gin in someone. What do you do? Then I call some of the police, drive all of them 100 meters away from the vice president. And like I'm saying, when you, these trainings, you see, in security, these trainings are not trainings you do and you even out your profile. But unfortunately, these guys will be sana. And so they are money here, and they will say, no, these people, they are really not trained. They are not cut for that job. But unfortunately, sana kwa kobane. And so, well, that is, it is what it is, Captain Smart.
Now, sir, at Toda, you say President Movia, and yeah, Abanya Bia, and so DHRA, a head of the National Protocol Department, Ankasa, and Assessor Odisa, a domino, Anno. Washa, your friend, Chief Protocol, who said,
Chief Protocol Officer.
Yes, who on the yes, say Ankasa.
Oh, now, when him said back, no retirement, you know, there was some on the international stage. There was a mess. Told me a feed the incident. It was a total mess.
Yeah, I
think we spoke about that.
Yeah, sure.
There was the on the international stage, complete mess. And some of us spoke about it and said, you know, these things are things that we should be doing. So whoever is in charge of state protocol, you should know the time the president is arriving. Maya Mureki, Bunim said, Adie, you know you are going to be there, you know, maybe a month ago, 6 months ago. You should begin to put in measures. Presidential protection, Captain Smart, is a whole, as a movie, mucha movies. It's a whole movie with director, with lightning. It's a so the president only appears. You see him on the screen. Like I used you to equate before Betina said to the C and Salba said, you know, Ghanaians are not interested. All they want is Captain Smart Kasa, Obiatibi, Uhun videos, Uhun TV, so or backlit position in the air, lights and Uhun shadows. It is so rehearsed. And those who do them either have learned it well through education, training, but the state protocol, when you answer, but ideally, you don't expect uniform officers don't do this job. Uniform officers don't do this. You watch in the advanced countries and see those who are in charge of these things. You see those who are in charge of these things. But unfortunately, Nipano tre biceps kakra, na se nemu edu kakra. O say ya o munye dui. O the obi hu obefo se bia, you can't do this job. But they are the people. Guy now Olidi here, ma yikun Osama bin Laden. He's about your size.
That's right.
But he's one of the most intelligent military generals of this generation. He's about your size. And I will look for the photo and send it to you. It's about your size. But you see, we equate intelligence in terms of security to biceps, or you can't say, or cocoa, no, it doesn't work that way. And so when you see this, I mean, we say, could we not have avoided this? Didn't anyone know that you can't give out money, whether it's 1 cedi to the president in public? You can't do that. Didn't they know? There's a way you do it. You either would have to come, or would you hand over the bag to Abia? Asensu was there. A bag goes to Asensu. He takes the bag, and then while they are there, the bag is given to the president. Nobody knows what is in the bag. It could be maybe his medication. It could be anything. But unfortunately, like I'm saying, VVIP lesson 101. They missed it. And me, so I'm very careful when I sit behind that the vice president. You are invited into a program. Now, maybe I should have a high table now, because then mine is that the BBC, the way they are disorganized, the high table will be cleared first. The high table will be cleared first because they will not know where to attack from. They themselves and so they will know Mankasa are a danger to themselves. So for me, Captain Smart, it's despicable, but what can I say? And these things, the state must pay for these things in kind and in cash, because of more on state in each and we are paying dearly for what the Gulf, but but unfortunately, who is going to act? Nobody. I mean, tomorrow you see them do. I have seen worse things, Captain Smart. Most of it didn't come on TV. I've seen worse things because usually you are invited into a program which you are cheap, and you see some of the things. Recently, I was in a meeting. I was somewhere. A Konya vice president, Babet Naso. A Konya no nenye papa. What did I make?
Hey,
papa.
Nenye papa says.
A Konya no.
Enye papa.
Yeah. Enye papa. One. I can't say. What's the name of these people? Event. If we Konya ni bi. Na Konya no. When that Konya ne so no. Both be a mum. A Konya mum di si we ni so nyina both mubum. And to say the Konya ni si wa na de na. When that's no form that we that's no now a move and to say obi babet national wonima one say ya perform. So I quickly had to draw one of them's attention, say the old man is coming, this chair Munshena Ekonyano, make sure, because the chair looks good, but someone should have come to test this chair properly, shake it to see whether this chair, but I didn't see it. And I'm just telling you, this is a recent experience. It's a recent experience. Less than 1 month experience on Makers Road. And I think I actually might, let me just keep it that way. And these are things I'm talking about. The president, vice president, chief, CJ, any the speaker, they are not in charge of home security. No. They are not. Never. Somebody's work is to ensure that 24/7, say bibi no omukakwe wo baby a obi adwuma ne so be start put in place measures, say say yade a omo 2 weeks notice that someone should begin to check. But unfortunately, I've been in several meetings that I was invited, and the president too was supposed to give a speech, and maybe you sit close and you see a lot of things. And that who am I to say it? Well,
what shall one handle president? Senior protocol officers no one way the president Chikone Sanka by Nadena Casey, Yenyo.
Oh, I just think that someone should have lost it, someone should have been fired. Because it is either the close protection units refuse to listen to the state protocol guys. You see, the state protocol guys are different from usually some of the close protection be president before be the president or no one in Kofobia na did the nechin kakra no be president and why president you know mudi, but they are supposed to toe the line of state protocol. They are supposed to toe the line of national security. That is their work. And so at the moment, mine is that somebody should have said edumano minye krebium ne bisa no say because they see fed and me resign, and my reason is that Akufo ye to omofo but omontie and no they would have opened that can of worms na ye nyina ye di ho abobo said ye be in future if there are others who want to do the same, they will know that if you are advised or you are trained to do ABC, that's why you are going to be in trouble. What should I make an say?
Try. Now, I fame found free president today, so now Enra, my name's UTA press conference, the communications officer of the National Democratic Congress, Sami Jemfi, leveled a very serious, I will call it an allegation, against the GOC, our Ashanti region, Brigadier General Mike Opoku, sir. Ono the edikaino or tete and crofo AUC military facility. Na a training vigilante. The be was to try no more pictures near dear Afadia Tosumi no and say Washanti region no on the LED front na a 2 near dear wa one of the massa ankro na polling stations are hold on a Washanti region no what me alcohol aquaye basabasa. Menim sa wuti and out here and kanya.
Oh yes, they monitor a press conference, you know. And the truth is that Captain Smart, whether you like it or not, Opoku was part of Ayawa's West Wagon. So you move the course for Ayawa's West Wagon. And so maybe the say, I cannot say it is not true. I can also tell you that me, as an individual with a team, I have gone around all of these security facilities across the country, all the 16 regions of the country. I finished it with my team around last Saturday. And so what I can say is that, you see, unfortunately for some of the officers, whatever is going on, and I share information. I can tell you that on the 12th of November, Misumi Bisa say, was there any meeting among some leaders from Parliament on the part of the MPP who were in the Western region, who visited the 2BN, the CEO of 2BN in the Western region? It's a question I'm asking.
Hey.
On the 12th.
12th of November, yeah.
On the 12th of November, yes.
Okay.
Were they there? Did we have some of the leaders visiting and they were hatching some, they were plotting certain things? And those of them who were, some of them who were in the meeting actually have shared the information with some. I have it. I have this information. Today, as I speak to you, tons of information. And so, unfortunately for them, whatever is going on is also their own, some of their men are sending this information. But the mechanism for Brigadier General Opoku, it is very important, say, the military themselves should come out and deny that he's not involved. The military, the high command, the military force, the chief of army staff, the chief of army staff should come, he should come out and say, he should come out and say that it is not true. Because if the entire military command in the Ashanti region has been called out, 24 hours almost, no statement from them. It speaks volumes. Now, I mean with the military, but I work within the space. And you work with picking intel here and there. Who am I to say what Samijan Fee said is not true? Either they come to confirm and say they have removed him, or they come to deny and say that NC. But they've kept quiet 24 hours. It doesn't breed the confidence we all want going into 2024 elections. And to me, they're Captain Smart, the American is there. The information I have, maybe if I put it out there, I don't think, but we have to manage the information that is coming.
Wow.
We have to manage them. Yes, I'm telling you. You ask, I would want the 2BN, the 2BN, the person in charge of 2BN, the commanding officer, to say that on the 12th of November, whether there was no meeting where certain things were put together now, on the 12th of November.
What kind of certain things, sir? Tell us what we need to hear and keep the rest.
Some deployment to help. You see,
some deployment to help them.
Some deployment to help.
To help them.
To help the ruling government. Some deployment to help. What did I make an answer? Some deployment to help. Mine is that it's not everything I want to put out, but I'm questioning why such a thing should be taking place. And I have it. I have every information. Maybe I'll share it with you.
I'll be very glad.
It will be you will receive it with the date and everything. I'll share it with you. I was in a meeting and I came out, but I'll share with you. And because some of us have the defense intelligence, the military intelligence, who are sharing information all from every quarters. And so mine is that it is better these things are not done, so that, you see, we all go into the elections, who differs already, then we all go and rest. But where these things are coming up, and for 24 hours there's a press conference from the largest opposition government accusing the incumbent party and the incumbent government that something untoward is being planned, and we don't hear anything. And we know that COAS is feuding with CDS. We know it is open knowledge, and I picked up this information long before both of them got to that position. I picked that information long before COAS became COAS and CDS became CDS. But eventually, when they were put in those positions, the feud continued. And so mine is, we cannot have a military that is at loggerheads with itself. The current military is divided. They are loggerheads with itself. COAS is feuding, or the two of them are disagreeing.
Sir, Mr. Adam Bonnah Kakwas, and I am a chief of army staff. And our chim said, on only soldier for penny power down, man, no, cha, to say the neck cachono. Or Muntamu bako, or in it was so.
Exactly. I can't blow and come better. And when your baby and got two blows, such Jubilee House no more. And so mine is that, you see, when these things are happening, it means you cannot have a military that has its front. You know, the one who, you see, CDS is more ceremonial. COAS is in charge of the men. Onuna Bibiashen is CDS only a ceremonial. And so maybe they say, the two of them, whether ceremonial or the guy who is supposed to be the technocrat, supposed to be doing the work, they are supposed to. But unfortunately, I'm not one here. People will take advantage of the division. And we revere the military. And like I was telling you, 2 billion, Mesodia check it. Say, did we have some people send you messages? No, I would want them to deny or to confirm. I think it is not good. There's a question I'm asking. They should say yes or no. On the 12th, whether such a meeting took place. It's very important, whether such a meeting took place. And so, and there are several of them from the northern sector, from Ashanti region, from there. So before Sami Jemfi came to speak, you see, for some of us are in a privileged position. So you pick intel every day, daily. Intel, daily you have. Many say people will be sending information. And they are uniform officers. Some from the military police, some from here, some from here, some from here. So for me, I think that so for me, I think that what Sami Jemfi said, I will call on the military high command. I know the president or no the commander in chief or no Safwani Kutano. That means so no the onkasa Eugene. He wants to be empty. But the army continues to have a public affairs directorate. And but to leave it that way is to tell us that, well, the Mumujimbia carry on, which is not very good, Captain Smart.
Eja, Mamenda was said, na BBSC Etria, Patro Mesato Safrel.
Yo, Mr. Madam was said.
Adam Bonnah. And I would say, Meneno, Edi, Encomono.
I want to once again thank you for your time on the channel. Please, if you're a new member and you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so for us. Hit the notification bell, like, and also share to other members to watch as well. Thank you.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.